up, you guys? It is your girl Kia Cartel here with a video from my Aquarius gang. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. If you just so happen to have Aqua in your chart as well, this video could pertain to you depending on the messages that are occurring. Let me just tell y'all how we're starting fresh, right? I feel like the energy is very, very fresh. I feel like the energy for many of you is all about getting back into this new space where you're like recognizing who the fuck you are, right? I just wanted to blurt out ha, right? Joke is on whoever the fuck that they could play with you. It's not a game anymore, right? They started this game they can't complete. Brought out the board but don't have all the pieces. You know what I'm saying? So already I did a pre-shuffle and a few things did pop out that we are going to clarify. Take what resonates, leave what does not for whoever the hell it does belong to. Again, remember, if you are a cross watcher, be respectful as to where you are placed in the story as we're going through the messages. So we already have Hill Abandonment. All right, so this is a perfect place for many of you to be. I feel like a lot of you are in this place where you're like, you know what, I recognize my worth. If you don't see it, I see it. I feel it. I know what it is. I know who I am. Like, I'm back in action. I'm back to me doing what I need to do. You guys also have High Priestess energy coming out with that, which tells me that a lot of you, again, are tuning into your higher power, higher consciousness, expanding your consciousness and doing what works best for you and not other people. Becoming more selfish with your time, your energy, yourself. We have social media. Okay. And then I sometimes do things on purpose. So immediately I'm feeling like there's somebody who is consistently checking your social media to see what you're on. If you haven't been in contact with a person or they've been ghosting the connection for a few days, this is a person who's still checking in to see what type of time you're still on. If you're having fun without them, if you're, you know, getting out and about, if you're soaking in your emotions and think like they want to know what you got going on to see how you react when you're not talking to them. I feel like a lot of you are still in this phase of like, damn, this hurts me, but then many of you are getting out of that and getting into a place where it's like, it is what it is. If you don't want to talk to me, I'm not going to force you, because if I have to force you, it's not real. Let's go ahead and clarify more of the energy. I already see taking a new path in King, Divine Masculine, so definitely dealing with a person who has a very large ego. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries, Sagittarius, or a Leo. I have Divine Order, practicing patience, and yeah, trying to find patience in the situation so that way you don't blow up and say the wrong thing. I think a person here is looking to have patience when it comes down to you, but there's definitely twin flame energy. So definitely a person that I feel like you have dealt with before. Okay. Follow the signs, honor your agreement, not missing out on an opportunity that is presented to you, unification, aligning with abundance. So I definitely feel like there's someone here who is in love with you but doesn't want to admit that, right? This is a person who is actually scared to move forward because they've been in player mode, right? Some of you could be that person. Energy is interchangeable, but I do feel like you are dealing with a person. Someone here is dealing with a person who gets by with this kind of playerish energy. Like, you know, I'm not fazed by love. It is what it is. Whoever I connect with, but I'm not really looking for a commitment. Unfortunately, what they feel for you is something they can't control. So we have a person who literally is trying to force themselves to not feel what they feel. Like, again, Aqua, right? You are this unmatched mystery energy that is hard to forget. So a lot of you have been intertwined with a person that could have just been a really good friend, but again, things may have happened. A lot of you are going through a very chaotic situation, trying to figure out where your emotion lies as well. I have Euphoria, honor yourself. That's the second time that I've seen honoring yourself. A lot of you need to believe in yourself more than you do. So there's something here that someone could be working on, something here that someone is after, and you often tell yourself that it may not be possible. You have this huge idea, but you're thinking about every reason why it cannot happen. I have Epiphany, revealing your gifts, right? So honoring yourself and revealing your gifts are two amazing cards to have. If you look at this card, okay, we're jumping in with some oracle, but I love the visionary. This is a person who often blindsides themselves, right? Both of these women have on mask, or who, you know, man, woman, not gender specific, but both of these people have on mask, looking behind certain things on purpose, not wanting to really see things clearly. It's almost like take off the mask so that way you can reveal to the world who you really are, because the world is waiting. I do feel like with this social media card, that could be in play. A lot of you could be looking to get into the creator space, right? Where you are putting yourself out on camera, creating something where people can dive into your channel. Thank you. And then we have translucence, love the darkness. Taking time for yourself. I do feel like a lot of you could have lost someone here, or there's someone that you've lost that you consistently think about. So you've been riding this wave of really trying to figure out how to mourn, how to get over that situation. Some of you are definitely getting out of a very depressing state. Losing someone isn't easy. And I feel like if you don't feel you have people that you can necessarily talk to about these emotions, you kind of sit within yourself. And a lot of you are getting out of that place of darkness, right? Finally seeing things for what they are and appreciating life for what it is. Let's go ahead and clarify. I sometimes do things on purpose. This person here gives me childish, right? You love me, but you don't want to admit that you love me. That's what I'm hearing. It's craziness. Craziness. Don't want to see you hurt or struggling. Okay. I hate that you let the past dictate our future. Cannot hold you. So love is definitely always a thing for Aqua, right? I mentioned that many of you are mysterious. I mentioned that many of you have this thing about you that is hard to let go, and that's true. I truly feel that whatever connection someone is going through here is very shocking for the other person. This person really was not expecting to fall in love with you so soon. I truly feel like your person was looking to really avoid falling in love or just having a deep connection with someone in general. So the fact that everything that you have given them and everything that you have shown them and said to them matches up, you're kind of like a too good to be true situation for this person. They've gone through what feels like a very emotional toll over this connection. So standoffish, looking to have you chase them is something that they are trying to manifest, so that way they can deflect on the fact that they really want to run toward you, right? You're dealing with the person who is looking to run. You're dealing with a runner. No, we're not chasing, right? Because if you truly feel the connection that I feel, we're not going to have to chase each other at all. It's just going to mesh the way that it needs to. So we're going to go ahead, dive into some signs to see what possible signs we could be dealing with other than fire. I do get Gemini energy, and I'm also picking up on Libra, Capricorn as well. So let's go ahead and clarify to make sure that these signs are showing up. We have poverty showing up. I have Capricorn, Taurus, and I do have Scorpio showing up. Someone's finances take a major turnaround. Okay. A lot of you could have been in a place where you're trying to figure out, how can I pay for this? How am I going to get this done? How can I make more money? What is my next business move, or what is my next career move? This changes in a major way. Whatever happens, happens for a reason in divine time. So we have prosperity coming out, Ace of Pentacles, clarifying a financial new beginning, new financial opportunities, new job, new business, lots of money, investment, saving, prosperity, stability, abundant, and manifesting. This job that you are manifesting comes again at the right time. So business opportunities, financial stability coming in. Let's go ahead and clarify. Thank you. We have more Pentacles. I have Taurus energy showing up twice. Okay, so this is, a lot of you dealing with a person who doesn't know how to manage money. Again, this could be you not knowing how to manage money, but I do feel like a lot of you have been the giver when it comes to stabilizing someone's needs, if that makes sense. So you have been the person to basically help provide for someone, and this is no longer a position or a role that you can play, considering you are thinking about yourself. Someone here is taking care of someone grown, right? And I'm not necessarily getting kids. You're taking care of a grown-ass man, woman, whoever it is that is just living off of you, has made this a habit and isn't really looking to get out on their own to make the decisions that they need to make. Someone here is fed up with that. So we do have balance coming in. We have Capricorn energy showing up. This is, in regards to making a decision. I do feel like someone here could be juggling two people, or you could be dealing with a person who is juggling two people, but either way, a decision has to be made. And I do feel like that decision is being made very, very quickly. If someone isn't sure about you, they're going to confess that they figured it out. If you feel like this person isn't sure about you, I feel like they are sure about you, and the decision is, hey, I know I've given you the runaround. I know I've given you space and time, and I kind of ghosted you, but you are the person that I want to be with. For some of you, this is going to be a thing where it's like, I was an option. There shouldn't have been any other, like, I thought we were, you know what I'm saying? We had an understanding. But for many of you, emotions are getting ready to be sent through text, right? You're going to get a love call here. Someone is looking to actually take the time to pour their heart out to you, letting you know exactly where you do stand in their life and how important you are to them, okay? They did have to make quite a emotional decision, considering they have to detach themselves from the past. Someone here was juggling a lot from the past that they didn't want to intertwine with what you guys had going on in the future, but it just so happened to be that way. So we're going to go ahead and clarify the Two of Pentacles. Why is balance here? Can we go ahead and clarify the Two of Pentacles? Thank you. Indecisiveness, self-doubt, lack of self-awareness, unwillingness, karmic lessons. So yeah, someone here is dealing with a past energy who pretty much manipulates them into bullshit, right? You guys have the energy of like, I'm not about to play with you. I feel like a lot of you can recognize BS as soon as it occurs, right? Or even before it happens. Conversations have been held with a person here where you've made it very clear that you weren't going to deal with certain things. And it just so happens that this person was actually taking, for some of you, this person was taking the time back to actually process what it is that you guys discussed. So with the Knight of Cups energy, illusion, lies, someone with a fragile sense of identity. A lot of you are dealing with a person who is very, very insecure. This person is so insecure that they were dealing with people who made them feel on top, right? You being the person who knows what you want, says what you need, has your sense of identity, you kind of make them feel inadequate enough or not adequate enough to be with you. So this person is really trying to figure out who they are, and you give them hope that they can, you know, find that. For some of you, it feels like you are having repetitive conversations and repeating yourself to a person here who is fully out of control when it comes to their emotional side. So I do feel like, you know, even though there is a connection here, you find yourself going backwards, or you feel like you are going backwards in a situation. We have abundance coming through for you guys with the Queen of Pentacles. So again, talking about more prosperity, getting into your creativity, wealth coming in. This is Aquarius energy following that. And then I also have the Chariot with the number 7. You guys look really, really good when it comes down to elevating in this space right now. July is kind of like a 360 month. Like, in the best way. Let's go ahead and click. Oh, we got all these things. I still see Capricorn energy. I see Gemini energy. Someone losing out on sleep, unhappy, stressing, overwhelmed, breaking point, inability to really face or cope with their mental anguish. So, again, dealing with a person who thought that they can play you, but the game was reversed, okay? Someone's silence here is loud. Someone's silence here is so loud that it is literally hurting this person that thought you would just always be around, right? You would still give them the same. I'm hearing access denied, right? Like somebody moving on. Someone here is just really, really fed up with the idea of not getting enough from a person. Okay, everything seems to be balancing out in all of these different areas, but when it comes to love, it's like, okay, this person still doesn't get what I'm trying to do or where I'm coming from. We got all these extra energies that's interfering with what we have going on. It almost feels like you really don't care for me. So though we have this person who doesn't really know how to who doesn't really know what they want, who can't make up their mind, new love comes in and it swarms in very quick. This is the Ace of Wands energy. Someone here being very hesitant, okay? Missed opportunities taking place. I do feel like because there is a new energy coming in, if you are too focused on the energy of this person that you are just waiting on, you will miss out on the person who is waiting on you, who is actually ready for you. So this new energy is a person who also can match your creativity, okay? May not be your usual type. The connection feels very, very familiar. So even if it is a completely new person, it almost feels like you've known this person for a really long time. I do see marriage involved, so someone looking to propose, looking to have children, a home. I see building. This is a person who really wants to get to know you for you inside and out, okay? It's not just about sex here. It's not just about the time spent. It's about the future for this person, right? And your feelings matter as well in a different area. This is a person who has also been hurt. So there isn't going to be much teaching this person. For a lot of you, this is a person who wants to learn you, but who also has the ability to teach you in ways that no one else has been able to. So we have the devil coming in, addiction, which, okay, you know what I'm saying? You lied to me, but you're obsessed with me. Obsession comes across so much for you. I feel like there have been a lot of secrets with a person who has a very, large ego. Okay, but they find that they connect with you on a level that they just cannot let you go. It's almost like if this person has to let you go, they'll lose themselves. But even if they can't commit, they still know that you're around. This person is very, very toxic and narcissistic, and it's ridiculous. Okay, let's go ahead. Capricorn energy still coming through. We have Cancer energy showing up as well. Let's go ahead and get it going. I have Leo showing up. You may have Leo in your chart, moon or sun, or rising, standing on your ground, okay? Standing up for your beliefs, fighting in your corner. And then I have Sagittarius showing up for the resilience energy in the end, doing some planning. And there are some ongoing battles taking place. So we're going to go ahead and gain more clarity as to what the intention is with this lover, the person on your mind. I want to go ahead and gain the person's intention with Aqua. What is the person on Aqua's mind or coming toward Aqua's intention? Paradise, period. Healthier choices. A lot of you definitely need to make healthier choices, or making healthier choices when it comes down to dieting, detoxing, working out, getting rid of people who stress you out. I have mirroring energy, and then I have paradise in regard to what it is that this person's intentions are set for. Butterfly showing up in your transition. So mirroring each other's self-image, relationships, reflecting old wounds, and then we also have happiness, playfulness, enjoying each other. So either way, with the decisions that you all have, you guys are going to make a decision which lands you in a place to actually be able to experience things on a different level with someone. This is a person who has the intent on traveling with you for sure. This is a person who wants to get you outside of your natural element so that way you guys can see the world, honey. Not that you need this person to see the world, because a lot of you are amazing in the sense of being able to go after whatever it is that you want. But I do feel that many of you have the opportunity to have a partner who understands exactly what that looks like and is willing to take the steps necessary to accomplish these goals with you. So let's go ahead and pull one more for this person's intentions. Can we go ahead and pull one more for this person's intentions? What is the thank you? Love. Love. Okay, and then we have engagement ring. So this person can definitely see marriage with you. I honestly feel like a lot of you are going to get to a point where, again, conversations are going to be held, and it is going to be a lot deeper than any conversation that you may have had with whoever this is, okay? Whether this is a person you have already been dealing with or a new energy, this is a person who in this moment feels like they cannot live their life without you. And for many of you, you feel like you cannot live your life without this person. So some of you could be proposing, but many of you will be proposed to. I feel like marriage is something that this person sees due to the fact that they are very traditional in that way. They're not looking to have to go through the same cycles that they've been going through. So now that they feel they found their person, which many people do know when they have found their person and they don't want to give it up, this is a person who's like, I'm not willing to let Aqua go. I want to spend the rest of my life. This is my best friend, my business partner. Teamwork is amazing. Like, I just cannot do this if I do not have Aqua in my world, right? And I want to make this world one. So love shows up. Self-love is also showing up here. So I feel like once you get to a point where you are finally comfortable with what you have going on, that is when you find yourself attracting the things that you've actually been manifesting. It's going to take a lot of you to understand your own attraction, so that way people can understand it. Right? If you don't treat yourself good, people aren't going to treat you good. People will treat you exactly how you treat yourself. So finding self-love is definitely important here. I want to giggle, you know what I'm saying? Because I truly feel like the energy of a person that you have been dealing with, for many of you, really tried to play this game as if they just really didn't give a damn no more. But this person is madly in love with you to the point where every single time a day goes by and you don't talk to them, they are furious. It's like, well, you created this game. You started it, right? falling out, dates. And then I have love call. I don't make this shit up. As I say this is a person who wants to, of course, date and actually become more serious with the commitment. But this is also a person who is looking to confess this to see where they stand now. An argument may have taken place where you could be the one that is, you know, standoffish with the person, and they just don't like the fact that there is less communication. They don't have the same access to you. So be prepared for this person to break. Okay, a person, it could have been 3, 4, 5 days, could have been a week, but this person was taking that time to really think about how they don't feel the energy you give them from other people. So we get into it. We're going to clear some of this energy. A lot of you can expect to really gain a lot come the end of July, jumping into January. I see the numbers 7722, 1111, and 1010. So these could all be numbers that represent something for you. I feel like if you're seeing 1010 or 1111 on the clock, or just, you know, in signs, that is, you know, a clarity message from the universe that you are on the right path to receiving your next opportunity. Okay, a lot of you need to be focused on the prize and need to be focused on your goals and not what everybody else thinks or what that comes with. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify what it is that we have coming toward us for Aqua Gang. Let's go ahead and clarify what it is that my Aquarius has coming toward them. Can we go ahead and clarify the energy as to, thank you, as to what it is that my Aquarius has coming toward them. I'm doing things a little different when I'm breaking up the energy because, as you guys know, our energy is often all over the place. So I'm just trying to get as many messages as I can out. I have girl with a snake, okay, dealing with a narcissist, being charmed, okay? So a lot of you are definitely involved with a person who has the gift of gab, will tell you anything, will tell you what you want to hear just because they know you want to hear it, right? And not really put any action behind it. I do feel like a lot of you are aware of this. Someone feels strung along. You have so many options in place, Aqua, it's ridiculous. I think that people are finding themselves to be so emotionally attached to you immediately. It's like you're getting all of these love messages from so many different directions when a lot of you really only have one person on your mind. Many of you could have stepped out and been dating people, you know, in regard to just weighing your options because the person that you actually would like to be dating isn't giving you the attention that you need. Self-indulgence comes out, as well as love call again. So again, there is somebody who is going to be reaching out saying, hey, I know you've been feeling some type of way, but get over it, right? This is a person who is literally going to say, okay, yeah, I've let you do your thing. I've let you wild out. I've let you post what you post and make these subliminal messages. But at the end of the day, you know what it is. You guys are ascending in all different forms and areas of your life. So things do come together. I see a large amount of money coming in for someone here. Checking your mailbox, checking your bank account is going to be important within the next 2 weeks. This love call and self-indulgence, I think the fact that a lot of you have been able to say, you know what, I'm not even going to give any effort into this situation. I'm not going to worry about it. And you've been putting in the work for yourself. This person can feel, of course, the distance, but they see your growth. It's almost like, damn, she's doing really, really good without me. Damn, he's doing really, really good without me. Posting, having fun, or just keeping your energy sane. I think a lot of you being mature about how you respond to certain situations has really taken whoever you're dealing with for a loop, right? They were expecting you, like everyone else, to respond a certain way because they want to be chased. So the fact that you were not running after this person, checking in every 5 minutes, sending hella long text messages and giving them that energy is really throwing them for a loop. They're like, well, damn, typically people will be acting like this when it's behind me, but this ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm used to people tripping with me. And that is the very toxic energy that you are no longer going to create or let linger as a cycle. A lot of you are so mature and have been for such a long time that you are breaking cycles for other people. And to me, that's amazing, because it's like, I'm not about to give you all this energy when there's people who want me. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead. Sagittarius energy. Let's go ahead and clarify. Getting out of the hermit stage. Okay, a lot of you felt withdrawn from society, not really taking time to socialize, get out more. I do see a lot of you hanging out with friends, going to parties, doing events. A lot of you are getting out of that place of sadness and loneliness and actually enjoying what is out there, right? Even if you're not dating, it's still like, okay, get out and have a good time, right? I want to get cute. I want to get fine and go have some wine, right? Go to dinner and just enjoy my time. Can we go ahead and clarify what else is getting ready to occur for my Aquarius? I have Sagittarius energy coming out in insurmountable problems, okay? Flogging a dead horse, duty-bound, resigned to fate. So if you felt like you were being pressured by people, right? You have full control over the amount of pressure that you choose to hold, let alone just what you do not consider pressure, right? So having control over the situation and recognizing in due time, in divine time, things are going to work out for me because this is how it's supposed to work out and when. Do not let people pressure you into making you feel like you have to do things when they want you to do it, right? They're telling you about all their problems. I can't get this done, and trying to force you into being the person that gives them leeway to making sure that their problems are no longer problems. Like, you have things that you need to focus on too. So we have Gemini energy coming out in ending defeat, okay? Escaping, pulling yourself together, learning. You could be dealing with a Gemini. Some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Scorpio, but someone here is definitely getting out of this space of victimizing themselves, if that makes sense. You have been dealing with a person, and this could be you based on your placements, but someone felt trapped for the longest time, felt backstabbed, not realizing their worth. A lot of you are getting into a place where that is no longer an issue. I know what the hell I'm about. I know what I'm capable of, and I'm making all things that I want to happen. Okay, Taurus energy surfacing through again. Poverty in the reverse this time, okay? And then we have the moon showing balance in the Two of Pentacles again at the end of the deck. So intuition, right? If it doesn't feel right, it ain't right. A lot of you choose to ignore that gut feeling. A lot of you choose to ignore the signs that are clearly given to you because you want to see the good in all things, which isn't a problem. But if you are truly not happy, then you are okay to remove yourself. Feeling bad for yourself when making good decisions has been completely based on the people that you surrounded yourself with for X amount of time, who have the narcissistic ability to make you feel unsure about your decisions and less than. So poverty showing up does show me it was in the reverse. This is just unemployment frustrations. A lot of you were very, very frustrated about your next opportunity. Clarity on that is your intuition tells you, again, if you want it, you can have it. I do see you meeting someone who is capable of putting you in the right position to go in a better direction. Okay, so family oriented, small spaces, okay, new opportunities. All of these things are in regard to you just being around people who want to see you elevate, who don't feel like you are someone in their way, right? So when you're typically dealing with people who feel like your ability to pursue what it is that you want is a threat, they will try to keep you behind them rather than on the side of them. You are dealing with a group of people or someone specific who is willing to walk beside you or even let you lead, you know, in whatever direction you choose to go. This isn't a person who is insecure about what you have going on. So it's not a problem to give you extra knowledge or show you the game or give you, you know, quick tips on how to make things happen. Okay, let's go ahead. Business partnership. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify. These cards be going crazy. Let's go ahead and clarify more as to what it is that we should expect. We got one card flipping out. I need 3. Let's go ahead and clarify. Thank you. I love this for y'all. We have create, grateful for the storm. Can I go ahead and get one more in regards to what it is that we should expect? Thank you. Yes, 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 yes. So at the end of the deck, we have pursue your dreams, right? Like, everything doesn't have to be an issue. See the bigger picture, right? Like, pursue your dreams. Go after the things that make you happy. I have create showing up. I have be grateful for the storm. And then I also have natural connection showing up. So a lot of you are tripping over a connection that didn't happen. I do feel like a lot of you were finding yourself to be in a very vulnerable space with a person that you know, could have seen yourself being with for what felt like forever. But I do feel like if this connection didn't work out or isn't working out, it was because a natural connection is coming in. Now, for those of you who are like, you know what, I'm still willing to give this person a chance based off of what that conversation looks like after that love call decides to come through, I feel like you do have a natural connection with the person here who chose to act dumb and who chose to ignore their feelings. So someone here is coming to terms with the fact that you guys create really well together. I do feel like a lot of you could have worked with this person, and that's something you're not willing to give up due to the fact that your creative space is really, really good. But love came into the play, right? Love came into the scene. So it created this thing where it's like, okay, we do have to balance out our personal and business, but do we really have to balance it out, or can it really just be one? Someone here is going to have to make a decision on what that looks like, so that way you're not feeling emotionally played with. The natural connection that you have with this person is beyond any connection that I feel you have had with anyone else. This person just gets you in a way where many people cannot, because of how intellectual you are. So everything comes together in the most odd way, but it's at the perfect time. If you look at both of these cards, you see flowers, right? Someone could be looking to give you your flowers, tell you how much they, you know, actually appreciate the fact that you are who you are. A lot of you have this thing where you constantly feel abandoned, unseen, unheard, you know, not acknowledged enough. And this is a person who I think recognizes that you deserve more than what they have been able to give you, but just what the world hasn't seen yet. So I really, really feel like you guys at the end of the day are going to be the ones to make the decision on what happens next. I don't feel like the decision you make, or whatever decision you make is going to put you in the position that is meant for you at that time. Okay. New baby, justice. Okay. Someone having a baby, Libra energy. Let's go ahead and clarify any other energies that may be looking at. Pentacles energy in Scorpio, repetitive and boring job. Yeah, so someone here is just tired of the same old shit. And then we do have prosperity with the Ace of Pentacles showing up again for the second time at the bottom of the deck, clarifying that all things financial are going to be abundant. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify your emotion before leaving. I do want to know exactly where we stand emotionally and give tips on how we can cleanse the energy for those of you that aren't feeling like yourselves. Religious and discipline. A lot of you need to be consistent in whatever it is that you want, right? Feeling pressured by people, again, is an issue. Do not let people pressure you into doing shit that does not feel right for you. All right, Spirit, let's go ahead and clarify the energy from our Aqua game based off of their emotion. I want to know where you guys stand emotionally right now. Oof. Easy peasy. Epiphany, innovation, inspiration. A lot of you have been lacking inspiration. So I do feel now that we have knowledge of what's really going on, and we can finally isolate ourselves to see things clearly without having any interruptions, without having anything blocking our blessings, we are able to reinvent ourselves in a way where it's like, okay, cool, this is how I need to get inspired. This is how I need to get motivated and how I need to push myself and go harder. A lot of you are the person that you have left behind. So think about that, right? Like a lot of the things that you are asking for within other people or from other people are the things that you need to be giving yourself in this moment, because you are the person that is going to really get you to where you want to go. I do have endings saying goodbye. Is there anything else that we need to know in regards to Aqua's emotion? Thank you. Call for help. Admit your needs. You love somebody, tell them you love them. It's coming out flat out like that. I do feel like someone is getting ready to express themselves on that level with you and make it very, very clear. But at the end of the day, you need to be honest and clear about your emotions so you know where you stand. Call for the night. Adventure, excitement. Someone here excites the fuck out of you, but you need more excitement. I think you give this person the benefit of the doubt. Not only are you being watched and stalked by this person, but this person is waiting on you to be available. Someone here is waiting on you to be available. You have someone waiting on you to be available, and some of you have someone who's already been there who was looking to be more available for you. So I think that I am going to cut this video here. I hope that you all enjoyed this. I do want to relay a couple messages before I let you guys go. We're 35 minutes and 31 seconds into the game. But if you would like a personal reading with me, I am doing 1 hour readings for $50. The way to book that is to go to my Instagram, DM me, letting me know what city or state you're in, so that way we can schedule according to the time difference. And everything is done over video. You will not get a message from me over text or email from WhatsApp, none of that in regard to having a reading done. I am personally not asking people to get readings, but I am letting you know that it is an option that stands open. So if you would like to be informed about that information, you guys are more than welcome to reach out to me, but I am never going to ask anyone for any money. I do have people out there who are, you know, claiming to be me, creating Instagram pages and things of that nature. So I do not want y'all to get got. I don't want y'all to be scammed. So I will leave that information here on my screen so that way you guys are able to tap into my Instagram. It will also be listed in my description box, as well as my vlog channel, which is going to be Sensitive Savage. I am an Aquarius as well, February 3rd. So I'm going to have some videos placed as to what's going on in my life, so you guys can get to know me on a personal level, as well as me teaching you guys just how to get through certain things and what the fuck I got going on in my life as well. So with all of that being said, again, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Tap that bell above so that way you're notified every single time that your girl does post a video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, because why the hell would you want to miss any of this? There are so many other things that we do need to clarify. I'm back into getting my energy. I was gone for quite a while because I just felt really, really overwhelmed. But you guys were sending me messages letting me know, like, hey, I know you're going through a lot of shit, but look, we need you. And I'm like, well, damn, I need y'all too. So here we are. I hope that you all enjoyed this. Click that subscribe button, click the like button so we can get it to any other Aqua Gang or anybody in the energy. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.